So Turbo and I are up early and we're gonna hike up to the rig and get some fishing tackle and see if we can't catch us some trout for breakfast. The other guys are still sleeping like little princesses, so we're gonna get some shit done. All right, so the princesses are awake.
Princess Tuffa.
Oh.
I did feel royal in my blanket this morning.
All right, so we're just kind of getting, well, Andrew and I have been up for like 3 hours.
You're just trying to get...
Yeah. We've been on a 9-mile hike already. So we're gonna go out and do a little fishing and see if we can catch us some breakfast. We're all on a hunger strike until we catch our own food. All right.
It's not the size that counts, but there is some absolutely beautiful little trout. Very strong, very healthy population here where we're at. You just work the little eddies. And this was the first cast in this new area as we moved up.
In here.
And they're definitely, right now they are definitely active and hitting really well. So let's try up a little bit farther.
All right, we just got back from the morning fishing trip and we're all making a what do you call this? A smorgasbord?
A spread.
A spread for breakfast. Gustav's got his pancakes going over there. Andrew caught a fish, so it's frying in the frying pan. And we're just gonna have kind of an assortment of goodies.
Save for you too, just in case you don't.
Pancake.
Oh my god. Alright, so basic lean-to here. Got it anchored there and then tied out here. We weren't really sure if it was going to rain or not, so I've got a brace coming across here so the rain will come off the side. So, wool blanket, my USGI bivvy, and then under that is just our mattress. And then from there, I've got a pretty big, maybe like 3 inches, 2 inches of just grass that we cut down. And then under that even is about 3 inches of just pine boughs. It was on issue last night, staying out of the wind and staying warm and out of the boat. Helped too last night as I put a bunch of boiling water in my Nalgene and slept with it. That certainly helped.
Good.
Well, Coyote Works is coming up with this new little tarp. I made the mistake of making a shelter big enough for 2 people, which proved to be hard to heat over the night. I did my best trying to, block all the ends of it, let no wind get up underneath, but a little thin sleeping bag liner didn't quite do it. It went super easy. 1 ridge pole down the back, a nice X to hold it up so your feet didn't hit, and then just plugged every hole with the grass that we had around us. A little bit of paracord, 4 tent stakes.
What'd you think of that tarp?
Worked out pretty well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything? Did you notice anything like grossly deficient about it?
No, especially not for this much exposure to it at all. It'd be interesting to have it rain a little bit, see what it did. But
yeah. Did you use any bedding material or insulating material on the ground?
I raided as much grass from here down by the river. Made the mistake of not getting 3 times as much as I wanted, even though I know better. So that proved to be a little difficult. Pad only covered to the butt and didn't have anything for the legs, and that was the killer last night. Once the legs got cold and the feet got cold, I was done.
Yeah. Luckily, I was up.
I found somebody next to a fire.
Yeah.
Who wanted to go on a pre-dawn hike with me. Good night, though. You gotta freeze every once in a while.
Yeah. So it was another test of the EDLS, Extended Desert Living System, or my inch pack. I tried something a little bit different. I've been experimenting with hammock camping, and I thought I would try to see how well the hammock fit into the EDLS system. It didn't work out so well for me last night, so the hammock's not going to make it into the EDLS pack at this point. But I am going to keep experimenting with it and see if perhaps it does have a viable use in there. So last night I slept in the hammock on top of the normal ground pad that I carry in my EDLS system, which is basically a closed cell foam, a fairly small closed cell foam pad. So what I had for insulating layers was the USGI bivvy and a USGI, or actually a Wiggy's poncho liner. and I froze my ass off. I slept for about 2 hours and was absolutely frozen hanging in the hammock. So I've slept with that same gear, that same pad, that same poncho liner, and that same bivy sack in temperatures all the way down to 14 degrees with appropriate shelter and fire. So, but that system does not work well in the hammock. So every trip is another, every time we go through our gear, you know, it's just continuing to refine it.
Yeah, testing more gear. Put the sling to the test a bunch, busted out the yo-yos.
Oh yeah, our gear slinger, how about that, huh?
That was amazing.
That thing's fucking cool.
I really dug that.
Well, we're just gonna kick back for a few more minutes and then start packing our gear up and make the little hike up out of here. It's not very far, but it's uphill all the way. So,
Why did we do that?
Pretty well.
Pre-dawn. Like,
yeah.
we had headlamps on our head when we started off, but I never turned it on.
That's 3 failures for what little I use this.
Get longer.
Well, it was a good trip, huh?
Departing from full success. Anytime you get out in this, it's beautiful. And it's always
It's
good.
kind of bittersweet. Yeah. It's kind of nice having a
A
genuine dock,
along.
you know.
I'm okay not working. That's why I mentioned safety. I like not doing anything.
Well, Doc, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Back up.
You too.
Thanks for carrying stuff
Turbo,
up.
it was a pleasure.
Tava.
Great.
Until we meet again.
Gentlemen.
Doctor.